If you had to choose one game to play for the rest of your life and it has to be an open world racing game, what game will you choose? And to make matters easier for you, here is a list of the best open world racing games of 2023, starting with number 10, 171. This is a GTA inspired game set in a large open world city in South America, and players can jump right into action and start making money through various activities such as pizza delivery and taxi driving, using vehicles like cars and motorbikes. Next up at number 9 is 𝗕cie 𝗚𝗀𝗀𝗀. This is an off-road racing game that is still in early access, but is set to fully release this year. It has realistic visuals and a wide range of unique car choices. The game also features a ranked single-player and multiplayer mods, global leaderboards, special events, and new race tracks. Additionally, at release, players can explore an open-world map and participate in different challenges against other players. Coming up next, number 8 is The Crew 3. Ubisoft releases a new game in the Crew series every 4 years, and The Crew 3 is expected to be released in 2023. It's an open-world racing game that will be set in Hawaii and expected to be released late in 2023 for current-gen consoles and PC. There is currently no official release date from Ubisoft, but it is possible that the announcement will be made at E3 2023 in July. The Crew 3 is rumored to feature a persistent open-world environment just like the previous games, that allows players to roam freely and control a variety of vehicles including cars, motorcycles, boats, and airplanes. It is also rumored that they have ultra-realistic graphics and also offers a cooperative multiplayer mod. The Crew 3, in my opinion, is one of the most anticipated open-world racing games, and until Ubisoft makes an official reveal, we can focus on other games. And that brings us to game number 7, Wreckreation. This is a racing game that features high-speed racing, driving, crashing, stunts, and exploration in a big open-world sandbox where players can customize the world by placing jumps, loops, stunts, ramps, pipes, and moving obstacles almost anywhere, and building roads and off-roads out in the sea or in the skies. Customization is not limited to the environment. Vehicles also have variety of paint colors, wheels, boost flames, engine sounds, glass colors, tires, and many more, where players can create and control gameplay including races and team stun events, and share their creations with the community and set records and challenges for other players to try to break. Coming up next, number 6 is Rev to Vertex. This is a brand new racing game where players compete against other street racers in the streets of Hong Kong. Players have access to a large selection of cars that they may totally modify and alter to fit their racing style. R2V or Rev to Vertex combines a realistic racing experience with an open-world environment that lets players explore Hong Kong streets and find secret passageways and hidden spots, as well as famous landmarks. And with vehicles responding accurately to changes in the environment and weather, the game's stunning visuals and realistic physics offers a completely immersive racing experience. So mark your calendars because Rev to Vertex is scheduled to launch for PC and consoles on March 15th, 2023. Moving on to game number 5, WRC 23. It is the most realistic rally simulation ever developed, featuring an open-world area for players to explore and fully experience rallying. The game also promises a more realistic and diverse driving experience, with players able to explore different landmarks and environments. In addition to these features, WRC 23 is rumored to allow players to build their own rally cars from the ground up and customize various cosmetic features. And while these details have not been officially confirmed, it is clear that WRC 23 is shaping up to be a highly anticipated and innovative addition to the WRC series. Next game number 4 is CarX Street. This is an open-world racing game for PC where players take the wheel of their own powerful car and compete against other players in a variety of different street races and win by using their skills to outrace their rivals and cross the finish line first. There are different vehicles in the game and players must customize them to fit their racing style to give them the edge on the competition. The game also includes a range of racing locations from crowded city streets to dangerous mountain roads. These locations offer a diverse set of challenges and obstacles for players to overcome, requiring them to utilize their driving abilities to navigate through the course and succeed. Whether it's dodging traffic in the city or tackling sharp turns in mountain roads, players must stay alert and use their skills to emerge victorious in each race. Anyways, now we are getting to the games I'm not sure the rest could compete with. At number 3 we have Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown. This is an open-world racing game for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, where players participate in a variety of racing events while exploring a vast open world using different vehicles, both modern and vintage ones. Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown has a variety of game mods, including multiplayer races, single-player missions, and special events, and players compete against one another with the police chasing them all around the city. Next game at the second place is 𝗕cie Motorsport. This is one of the most awaited racing games, and it's set to release in spring of 2023 for Xbox and PC. It is the reboot of the whole 𝗕cie franchise because it was built from the ground up on a new and an improved engine, and will feature impressive visuals and graphics with ray tracing and realistic physics. Players can control different cars including sport cars, muscle cars, and supercars, and compete with them in a wide range of tracks including both real-world and fictional tracks, with the option of free roaming in the open-world area. Players will also be able to customize their vehicles and make the necessary changes to outperform other players. The development team are making the final touches to the game by working on tuning and balancing multiplayer features and cars. And now it's time for arguably the best open-world racing game to play in 2023. At the number 1 spot we have Need for Speed Unbound. This is the newest installment in the popular Need for Speed franchise. It's an open-world racing game where players have the ability to use several cars, each with distinctive features, to race across an open-world city and take part in a number of different events and challenges. And to succeed, players must take a risk and seek out the fastest ways to earn money, which is street racing. And because of this, the police will attempt to stop you, but you can use your driving skills to flee or resist them. The game was out for a few months now, and it's one of the best open-world racing games to play in 2023. And before we finish the video, we have something a little different. This is our top picks for the best bonus games that didn't make it to the list, yet still worth checking out. Underground Garage. This is a realistic car mechanic simulator game that you can play solo or with friends in a multiplayer mod and run your garage while also driving the cars you customize in a small open world area. Gangstar New York, a free-to-play open-world racing game that features driving cars and engaging in street races around the open-world city with other players and friends. Arizona Derby 2, an action-packed racing game where players can drive super off-road vehicles and compete against each other in fast-paced races around the open environment. 𝗕cie Isle of Man Ride on Edge 2, a realistic motorbike racing game that features an open-world map to freely ride around and find different game mods such as Quick Race, Career Mod, and online multiplayer. Police Simulator Patrol Officers. This is a game where you control a police officer and you constantly roam the city to catch criminals and stop illegal activities, utilizing police cars and sometimes your feet. Truck World Australia. This is a driving simulator game where players are tasked to transport cargo across an open world Australia. And 𝗕cie, an arcade racing game set in an open world and features extensive car customization options and has a strong focus on story and characters. And finally, SuperCross 6, a motocross driving game that let players explore a massive free roaming environment and test their skills across 5 different main areas alone or with friends, with different activities to complete. And now tell me, if you had to choose one game from all the games listed in this video, what game will you choose? Personally, I will choose the Crew 3. Check out this video for more fantastic new games, and as always, stay home, stay safe, play games, and peace out.